love to be your connection to everything West Michigan, and now we've got a little more help.
That's right. A couple of weeks ago, we told you about MYGR Weekend that kicks off very soon. One of the creators here, the man behind the show, Corey Niemczyk, here to tell us all about the idea and how the show was inspired.
Well, the show, actually, it wasn't just my idea. We have a great creative team at Storytelling Pictures, and I actually met with Diane Kanowski. We met almost a year ago and said we had a great idea for something what can we do to get people downtown and to get people to experience downtown on the weekend. And we said, so what if we put together a show that not only talks about what's happening downtown on the weekends, but we make it competitive in nature. And where we've got a 20, 30, 40-something, and they're competing against each other for how to offer the viewer the best suggestion for that upcoming weekend based on a criteria of 3 things. Someplace to eat, somewhere to go, and something to do.
Okay.
But not only making it competitive, we also wanted to make it entertaining. And so there's a lot of things that are going on in the show. It's not just showing these things, but the hosts kind of make fun of each other. We use a lot of old vintage video clips from the 1950 hygiene movies that were put out by the government, or from, we do these little vignettes where they kind of tease each other, never the merchant or the venue, but we just try to develop their characters and do it in a way where people start becoming endeared to them and endeared to get downtown on the weekends.
You keep it fun, you keep it lighthearted, and we actually have a little taste of what it is going to look like.
Sure.
So let's roll that. That is really cool. Yeah. Very high energy. You know, you're setting the pace here with that. You're showing a lot of the city. I mean, what do you think? How do you think this is going to benefit West Michigan as a whole? I see a lot of benefits.
Even though it says MYGR, I mean, we are talking about things in West Michigan on some of the episodes. Our impetus is if we can get people to experience downtown. I mean, right now the buzz, well, it has been for the last couple of years, it's all about quality of life.
Right.
And Grand Rapids really has a very unique quality of life. And if we can get people downtown to experience downtown, I mean, there's so many cool places, great little places, off the radar places. You know, there's a little restaurant called Sandman's.
I love Sandman's.
Yeah, how many people know about Sandman's?
I've never heard of it.
I mean, it's voted the best barbecue by On the Town, Grand Rapids Press, Grand Rapids Magazine, and it's a little place on Uptown Wealthy near 1200 block, and they have Sunday soul food, and so we want to feature little things like that, but from a consumer-driven experience, not just, I mean, we'll never interview the owner or anything like that. They might not even know we're there unless we're taking pictures.
Well, and you know,
that changes things.
Well, and you know what I love about it, Corey, is you do have 3 dynamic hosts who are all very different individuals. You know, like Rachel and I are so different. Our perspectives on our show are so different, but the way you've chosen your host, you do have 3 people who have different ideas about what's cool, what's yummy, and what's a fun thing to do. And
the thing is we tried not to keep it just to specific demographics. I mean, Derek is our 20-something, George's our 30-something, Joe's in our 40-something, and looking to those audiences, but we're really trying to focus on a psychographic. There's a psychological mindset to people wanting to come downtown, and that appeals to people who are 50, 60, maybe even 70, that feel they're still very youthful, they're energetic, they like to get out, they like to go out in the town and go to nice places to eat or be adventuresome. And so that's kind of what we're trying to do in our appeal.
Yeah, that's wonderful. The great thing is that our downtown and West Michigan as a whole has things for everybody of all ages, whether you're a man and whether you're a woman. How are people going to be able to see MYGR Weekend? You're kicking off on the 2nd.
We kick off on 2/2 of 1/1. And
that's perfect.
We are... it's being broadcast on XSP on Wednesdays and Thursday nights at 7 o'clock, WOTV, late night for the late night crowd. Then it's also being rebroadcast on woodtv.com, our website, mygrweekend.com, and then there's a number of other places that we worked with, like we're talking to the hotels about having them put it in the hotels on their inner hotel network, or whatever you want to call that. So when people are visiting from out of town, they can watch the show. There'll be brochures in the rooms where they can see what's happening in the town the upcoming weekend. Plus there'll be some PR. There's a PR campaign that's going to be behind it, and looking forward to it.
It sounds exciting. Yeah, well, you do such great quality work, and you make it so engaging and so uplifting, and even if somebody's not in the market for something great to do, it looks like a very compelling show to watch.
You know, and some of the places aren't always things that people know about. I mean, do you know there's a paranormal investigation group that gets together on Friday nights and they go to different places around Grand Rapids?
I had no idea.
We had no idea either. But our
We soon will.
but I think Derek is one of them that's going to actually be checking one of those
Spending
things
the
out.
night maybe there?
Well, I don't know about spending the night, but there's just so many cool little things that people can do to make a very cool weekend and say, you know, I did these 3 things and I had a blast downtown.
That's great. Well, thank you so much, and we look forward to great success.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Are you West?